afternoon and welcome to Liberty Sports Live na Liberty Online TV. Now with Facebook, YouTube and all the other social media handles where they watch me from. This program proudly sponsored by Orange Salon. Me where they bring this edition of Liberty Sports come to una. Me na Fudea to Waliko. Well, Fambulem Nasawan for welcome una to the first edition of Liberty Sports for the month of October. Inside the studio today, we can't talk about the new development we don't take place in the national team as we see this week. The coach Mohamed Kalon pull the list of the one them we get for take parts per the game where we get for playing a Liberia against Guinea-Bissau and also Djibouti Leon Stars. So all that inside the studio today we can discuss, but waiting people and think, waiting you where they watch me think, but they line up here where Coach Mohamed Kalon pull. So for help me discuss then here inside the studio today, I get with me, I'm a sports analyst, commentator, and a journalist, Mohamed Najimuddin. Good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Sports, Mohamed Najimuddin.
Good afternoon, Becky, and good afternoon to viewers and listeners out there.
Well, Fambul them, that's not the voice of Mohamed Najimuddin. We join with today at the studio for can help we discuss, but some of them here, so we I don't mention at the studio today say we they can't talk about. Well, for start the program this morning, I want for welcome una you can join we by the way where you go send you text message to we number na 074 200 545. You can also send you comments now with Facebook, YouTube, and all the other social media handles them. Well, Mohamed Najimuddin, for welcoming at the studio this morning, I want for asking at the key adjustments where Leo Stars don't make and why you think say the adjustments are so necessary.
There are a lot of adjustments, by the way, and I want to commend them for one thing. They make adjustments in terms of players selection, because since Mohamed Kalon came, they don't consistent with the kind of players them we call. When you look at in selection we make a few days ago, you see that there are players we since in coming as a coach in first game against Guinea-Bissau inside Liberia, we Sierra Leone win that game the 3-1. And then they call them players and they consistently. It shows say the coach is guy for build something, it's guy for make something. We get a very good foundation for any qualifiers or any competition the national team go participate in. Like you get players like Samavia, the Kapesalu, Juma Ba, he come in with Kai Kamara. Yes, those are players he's been calling consistently. And also, when you look at the way they call in team, you see that they mix experience with young blood. I mean, they come in with energy and experience. We're very important in today's modern football because you cannot just call young players without calling those who have the experience, or you cannot just have experience in your team without the energy that can push the team. So it is sit down in another change in game in don't make. And being that they call also players them according to merit. Yes, there are a lot of people who are not going to be happy because call since a player where you feel they don't perform well. And one thing you need for no again, Mohamed Kalon not going to call all the players them who they perform well. There are certain players, yes, they might not be up there in their team, then they perform at the average level, but when they come in the national team, they are doing better. And if they are delivering for the national team, we should call them, we should include them parts of the team. You don't weed them out just for you to call another player, we just prove and it might just get one game or one season wonder. And we cannot the national team, they're able to do anything. While Sierra Leone, we too for focus on now on building. So you look at them changes and the way the coach don't come in with, I mean, they should say, yes, we are building something. And myself want to commend Mohamed Kalon and the technical team for that. So really, if we continue with this, because as they continue for say this, and I go say this and this way I go, that it will be very difficult for we qualify for go the World Cup now. But one thing we will know for Lusopo at the Nations Cup where they can, because Sierra Leone should say we get the talents them, we get the potentials, and we get the technical team. Because Mohamed Kalon, the only game I go just say it don't somehow tweak a bit where people get for comments a lot on that game day. Again, that is just the mentality of the game. Now the game will play against Guinea-Bissau inside Bissau, when they decide for defender game, they play 5 defense and the rest. And that match, We've beaten Guinea-Bissau in your first game 3-1 inside Liberia. Going into that match, I don't feel like we have anything to lose. We want to qualify. We need points to be in a very good position in that group. And I just believe that, like, Guinea-Bissau not get that team for overpower Sierra Leone national team. So as such, if we don't open that game there, play better, but it lock the game and we get a goal even though we defend. And later the guys them equalize despite they not be able defeat we in that match. But a lot of Sierra Leoneans then we feel like if Calon be open the game, we get a chance to get a 3 points. We for be at least put you in a very good footing at the group. But actually we don't play well. And again, against Egypt, we see what they do. The performance was up there. Just that they have the experience and I mean they are better than we are. So you look at all those stuffs and they at least see that Calon is moving somewhere. These are changes we wanted, you know. And it came again against Ethiopia. Then a match where on paper we are the favorites and we did what we should do and win that match day convincingly with very good performances and players showing up. And so this is what we want to continue. And if one go the Nations Cup and Sierra Leone, I will say this, Mohamed Calon in goal now for Lane qualify for Sierra Leone for Go Nations Cup, because if that is not possible, then it's a very big problem for Mohamed Calon.
Well, one thing I like what you say, where you just discuss now, and the fact say the game we play against Guinea-Bissau, the formation where Mohamed Calon use, we see say we drop at that game day. But one thing we find, and the fact say Mohamed Calon they learn. He learned from that experience, then you see say he changed the formation. So that now one fine thing. I used to say for like that game day we already don't win the game, but at the end of the day, because of 2-3 changes will take place, we draw. Then can equalize by we, but they not beat we. So one thing we find out the fact say Mohamed Calon, they learn. It's like they listen we.
Yeah, well, then the na fine thing, because football you don't have monopoly over it. Yes, there are times when the pressure on you, you can do certain things the way people don't expect from you. So, waiting Mohamed Calon do that game day not bad, and I guess in go learn from that game day for the better in sense in subsequent matches. And a team like Guinea-Bissau, you know, go and play low block again. We should open the game, play head to head. Let's play. Whosoever wins, win the match. And I just believe Sierra Leone can beat Guinea-Bissau with the kind of performance we them put on that day. They even will play low block. And we feel inferior in that match and in line again. And then a good thing from the coach. I make her say, and one thing we make admire Mohamed Calon so far since in Canada national team. Now the way in the handle emotion. Because when he be there with FC Calon, I look at Mohamed Calon as that coach we like for attack referee a lot. Yeah. In terms of the way we them be the ref against the team and not be too satisfied and don't stuff then. So I will consider say that will be one of the downside if you become the national team coach. But everybody deserves a chance. So Mohamed Calon don't come out, he don't get a chance, and don't show we say, yes, this is something I can do. I can transmogrify from that place and become better. And now he's doing very well and he's managing emotion very well. One go say yes. A lot of things in they happen in Sierra Leone football, they happen in that stage, but at least they maintain the emotion. I know say there are going to be instances the way players they know they do bad, but the carry way players they don't they come in, they get any issue with them and all. I mean a very fine one. And another thing again in terms that for sure say they learn the fact that a lot of times them we can do things them way not go well with people, it can come at the drawing board and see make corrections. And that's fine. Despite not able to listen to every criticisms and opinion from people. But Mohamed Calon is doing well so far, Becky, really. He's doing well. And if he continue now this trend and improve for the better or in a positive light, then I see Sierra Leone for become a formidable team in Africa. Yes, as Senegal be become in the time where they win the Nations Cup under Emerson Faye, one of the former player we actually come all that team there and lead them to, I think, okay, not that man, on that Song, I think, yes. Song, was it Song? No, Song is a Cameroonian. I could not remember the coach's name, but that coach did well. Yeah, he's a coach, a Dreadlocks coach or so, but he did well with Senegal. They were the strongest team in Africa. So I believe Mohamed Calon has that potential. He has the license, the experience, and everything it takes to make Sierra Leone reach that level.
Basically, I go at this one and they talk to people and based on what they think about the selection. And people and don't they say a lot. This Premier League we just done, the Europe Premier League. This is that Eastern Lions now. They're the champions of this Premier League, and the team selection will come out now. One great player we see come out from Eastern Lions. I don't know what you thought to us. That why you think say that happen? Imagine say people that we win, we own game, we biggest game we get in a salon. People the one that we win, then a one great player come out today.
Well, that's yes. A lot of people then go use eyebrows and stuff. That's not bad. But one thing I want to light on first, now the fact that still look Eastern Lions, we then go the CAF Champions League because
then go beat them.
Yes, so you could perform well. I make a late premise way. I will talk on some of the changes them way Calon make and they select players them. You understand, right? So I say you have players we go perform well. Now, for this season, the way go to the national team can do better. Now, let's look at Eastern Lions. They go CAF Champions League preliminary round. It was 7-1 aggregates. That was a shame. Yeah, and another mistake. They get a lot of mistakes we didn't do. By the way, that was from the technical side and so. But the players also need to step up. You need to step up. The game not so easy what them playing first. Or say in a desert.
So maybe not. Imagine I'm gonna play Tunisia.
I know, but Chelsea went to America, and when they go to America, they complain about at least the sun and so on and so forth. They win the Club World Cup. Despite the teams they will be common as South America and America, they feel comfortable for playing at that weather. The European players we are not comfortable, but our European team win and feel like we need to step up, and the players need to step up. Let's be honest. Look at Bantal FC. I want to commend them, by the way. They went to Ivory Coast, defeated Afia FC, and came home. Despite they went out of the competition, but they showed that, yes, we can do it as well. Yes, because they make mistake. But Eastern Lions so make you feel like now mistake they're making the first time. Make you feel like they can be dominated entirely by Monenster. So when you look at the kind of performance with them players and they put, I mean, it shows that some of them are not going to say all, not fit for play to a national team. There are levels in football, you know. Okay. Yeah, there are levels. I understand. Eastern Lions get some amount of foreign players them when they start. And one thing we make them win the just concluded Europe Premier League now due to them players and their contribution. So you look at the players them way then they say for calling the Eastern Lions squad. Let's be genuine. Who do you already replace? Okay, let's say we call Usman Kuruma. Who do you want Usman to replace in that national team presently? Because we don't say Okocha again where they play foreign league, don't come in and step up in anybody play fine despite thinking come up from the bench. And we see players them who they play all in that position, they're all doing well in the national team. So you can't take them off for another player just because they do well presently. You know they happy so. Another happy look Europe. We have players that are doing well, but it's very difficult for them to go to the national team. Michael Olise was doing well at Crystal Palace, but they not be the caller France national team. Until he go Bayern Munich now in the very top level, they do and game in, game out, and he gets a chance. Even with that, he's not a starter. Let's be honest, they need time. You can't call a league content and score the only goal for them to go and lead Sierra Leone. That's why you go call him playing with the team, but in a very important match, you never go call him for lead Sierra Leone national team. Let's be honest, the players that are there, they are doing well as well. So, I mean, for like just safely say they are the champion, you call so in players then at the national team. That's not a justification, man. They need for perform. They need for perform more. They need for reach a level. Let's be honest. Look at other players them now. You will put and still they call now the under 21 team. Look at Leniero. One of the best defensive talents in the world. France, they call him a national team. Now, under 21, they play. Even the likes of Momo, where they play now at the national team. Now under 21st, they call him. So, they need for no say yes. They need, and some of them players, then they don't call in a national team. They don't do nothing. So, let people and try for be calm and allow the coach to do his job. Let them allow Mohamed Kalon. I believe say Mohamed Kalon can do better and can take this team to another level. So, let them allow him. Yeah, let him do his job.
So a lot of people on the comment say Leon Stars na possibly the score now we need people where they score now that we need right now on the team. And we see even the highest goal scorer from the just concluded Premier League. That Mohamed Kalon be calling first, but this call up where take place now we don't see them call again Bajo from Slifa. All of the people in the comments. I don't know what you get for say concerning that as
and
well.
Again, these are the points where he is a young player.
Very young
a young player. So
Yeah.
it takes time. It takes time for him to be integrated. You don't rush these boys. You need to rush them. We don't see in cases where they don't rush players them for go national team, go get them load enable. Okay, let's take for example, Ansu Fati, the time we be in Barca. Everybody feel like, oh, this guy's gonna replace Messi. Spain puts per on board in, Barca puts per on board in. The player later fade away. Let's not compare Rande with Yamal because if me they look at Yamal in your situation now, Yamal have all the support in the Barcelona team. Ansu Fati at the time Barcelona not get this kind of squad. Yamal now have Pedri, who is considered as one of the best players in the world. Yamal has now De Jong. And for me, the catalyst in that team, the Rafinha, we they see in absence, they show clearly. And you get Rafinha, you get the likes like Lewandowski. And most of other players with experience and where they able to do better, the Fermin Lopez, the Olmo, they are doing it. Not only Yamal, it's just that as a star, I cannot deny he get the talent, the aura and everything, but he has the players to support. So you not just the go count player, say, and if you don't be highest goal scorer, remember, where they go to the national team, the expectation, the eye, everybody they feel say, this guy for can deliver Sierra Leone. Yeah. Then if you not go do better, then say them, but now the same fans and get for the talk, say them, but they not better. So now the coach you protect him, but let him build more, let him know say he need for do more for play for Sierra Leone, for lead the line. Other people and they come out and talk say how they bought them for the column. Like now some player for go to national team. You need for take time. You need for nurture that talent. So I mean, let them calm down and allow the coach to do his job and see how best that he will be integrated at the team when the right time comes.
Okay, Najimu. So, how do you how then the select player don't change, and how that they affect the performance of waiting people and they expect from the performance from the national team?
Well, as I say, we might call on the call players now. You call players already deliver first at the national team, and that's key. We have teams we some players and they're not going to do well, and they're going to perform at an average level, but when they come at the national team, they do well.
Yeah, they play
very well.
So they come, they
know they do well. So the last time I see people that they talk about Augustine Williams, I think. Yes, then they call him the score. Now one of the all-time goal scorers them now the I think USL in America also. So when you look at that player, he don't come in at the national team, they don't get game time, he never do anything. I'm not crying him down, he would get his chance, but for right now we have others who are doing it. So let them play. See, listen, this thing will not understand. A lot of people they talk about player, but if Mohamed Kalono win, now Mohamed Kalono they blame. So the thing is, they need for calm down and allow the coach. The turn where Mohamed Kalono call young players them. If you not deliver the results of performance where we want as citizens of Sierra Leone, then you begin question the man in call up the way they do. But so far, I don't feel like Mohamed Kalono is doing a bad job. Mohamed Kalono play 4 games, win 2, draw 1, and lost 1. And even the game in loss, we appreciate the performance. So let's be honest, it need for taking time. When they call players, they back they perform well. Now then teams they mix them up with those with the experience also. So you need for know well how Mohamed Kalono they call those that are performing well in their teams, those that are doing well with the national team, and those that are also doing it very well in terms of experience when they come in, they do them very well for we. So I just feel like let her allow the coach, let him use his strategies and see how best to go achieve success. Because in the end, we two all go happy for now. We win, we reach. Who say we want let the team reach. Now we're glad. But tomorrow, if you don't call this player we were glad for, the can't pull the game. Now Mohamed Kalono and get the pressure.
Definitely, we don't give Mohamed Kalono the position for big coach. Yeah. So let we allow Ale doing work. Yeah.
You need to give man Kalono.
All man not go play. Not possible for they call everybody. It's not possible. So let we allow Mohamed Kalono do work.
Play simple. They're doing job, man.
So Najimu, so waiting at the challenge them where you think say they come with the public expectation after the tournament then?
Well, lot of challenges as the one way you're talking about player selections, because in Sierra Leone for one way people get is that everybody get young player. All Mawale and call it player. This is my player, this is my brother, my friend. I don't do well to them for calling a national team. You need to think about, man, if they call this man, what they can do at the national team. There are a lot of questions to ask. So we have the coach who has the right to select players, And Mohamed Kalon, I'm sure, no one losing job. So he go call the right players them.
And apart from him losing his job, Mohamed Kalon possibly love football.
Yeah.
So not just they do him because he no one losing job. They do him because he get love for the game.
And you don't tell you want lead Sierra Leone national team, by the way. So then I want challenge the lot of player selections. And secondly, is the fact that he not go win. And when he not win, it's a problem. So another thing again is the fact that when they come after a tournament, the incentives or stipends they would for receive can be very difficult for they then get from SLAFA or whatever body that is responsible for those. So it can be very difficult. And recently, a lot of things on the go on how finance are managed in Sierra Leone sporting activities, especially football. You see, there was a time I was watching a program on Facebook, Fruits Media, when the boss of NSA, Emmanuel Safa Abdullah, they talk about the money where they owe people, them, they even owe individuals them na Sierra Leone money for Leone Stars. I just can imagine usai the money where FIFA can send they go. Then and you look at again SLAFA transition committee, the reports where they don't pull on corrupt practices they will be done they take place. And I'm made to understand that since Isa Johansson on time as SLAFA president. I mean, I don't want to dive into that, but when you look at those, you know that people are not doing well for our country. Definitely. Because now I make a lot of players, they more than can say something, they later they look the players and say them bad. But it is true. I not go left me team. I come and say I carry in the national service, though you can't treat me like for say, you not be coming for Camply. Look at the time we'll be Nations Cup.
The expectation is very high.
Yeah,
we need
to forgive the players them.
The expectation is very
because
high.
They are going to give their blood, their sweat on that field for the national team. But if they are not getting the facilities, who's kind of performance? So if it's, listen, football is facility. Manchester United, when Ronaldo be there, they talk the facilities are not there. They have to upgrade. They have to, or despite I feel the problem is also spiritual, Manchester, by the way. So
you're a Manchester fan.
No,
you're
by
Manchester
the way,
supporter.
Let's focus on you. I'll come to Manchester United. But the fact here is, football is facilities. You see the teams the way they get facilities, they do well. Players want to feel comfortable when they are doing their thing. But you cannot come, say you feel comfortable. You're even afraid for getting injury because say they're not going to many well. Now it's a deep pit spray that they go spraying at your foot or so. So I mean, they put on you all. At times I think could say very demeaning or not too good performance from our players. So then in another challenge, especially with players that don't come on at tournaments and don't qualify as they come, they struggle for getting the money there. We don't see a lot of players. And another thing again is that some man go don't lobby for letting calling player. When the player come again, they can't go for money. There are times today you say coaches and they shape money all that stuff. I mean, how long will continue? You coach any pay you?
So like it be like say me na coach.
Yeah.
I can meet you say Dean.
I call you.
But I call you and they get 30%.
I mean, who's kind of nonsense, Danny? You then they pay you. Then they pay you. I mean, you're not going to call. So I just feel like, although down there, I feel like it's been changing since Kalon came and on to take control because Namana believes you want to maintain a very good reputation as a coach of Leone Stars and so. But again, I must throw light to this. Babadi Kamara don't come in now. We get a lot of job for CC. The players are always comfortable when going out and coming after competitions and at least these qualifiers matches. Yeah, they need to forget the money they would forget and make sure say everything go well. But there are a lot of changes to do in terms of sporting discipline. Not only football, a lot of sporting disciplines are struggling. So let's say if football is struggling in terms of money, funding and stuff, all the sporting disciplines and they struggle because football are the most prominent sporting discipline again at Sierra Leone. So very, very difficult. But again, I can look at them, despite really this way talk a lot of people and will say, hey, people and go lose their job and stuff, but you have to be radical in terms of making changes. Sierra Leone are the only country we get a lot of redundancies. You know, we get institutions that already perform. For me, I just say in the same role. But people and make and diplomatically like not to the same thing that they do. Why we forget NSA and Ministry of Sports? What is the Ministry of Sport doing and what is NSA doing? Now, Sierra Leone get Ministry of Youth and Youth Commission. But let's be honest, you cannot have National Sports Authority where the role also now for regulator and make sure say they look at all sporting disciplines in the country and support them. When at the same thing by Ministry of Sports they do. So I mean, and those people that are working in those institutions are receiving money.
Yeah.
Their salaries are not being held, you know, but the team they suffer. Why you know scrap one and only one, the team, that money way for the go another institution, they come now for national sports. But anyway, it is what it is. Those challenges need to be addressed by the new.
Big talk you want talk so. Who say they go on a big side?
No, listen, we just have to be honest with ourselves. You know, we just have to be honest with ourselves. But another person would tell you, say, well, this guy really talks so you don't understand. And they say, get this rule, get this rule. Let Ministry of Sport do it. Simple. See, I don't get that money for go get past 50 institutions in the country for
sports. Yeah.
We don't have that money. Let's be honest. But it is what it is. Those challenges, as I say, I hope say the newly appointed or elected, president of Sierra Leone Football Association will able to address that, especially for national team and the Leon Stars.
Where it gets really tough, and we from waiting they don't begin do. We see they really want improvements, they want changes now SLFA.
Well, let's wait and see. You cannot use this short time to evaluate or judge them. You know, I know, yes, Babadi gets a very good track record from his time at Bo Rangers. He did so well for the team, give them a very good stadium, clubhouse. Players are very comfortable in doing their thing. And our team will make them win 3 leagues in a row. And now you don't come in a very, very difficult position than the one way be there. Where we say you get forget a lot of eyes them where they watch you, a lot of criticisms there, the carry away, and it will go bad, even if you're not to you get the blame. So it need for be composed, focus on what you want to do, and see that in develop football in Sierra Leone. Because I mean, Thomas Daddy Brimer, despite the backlashes, the lot of cases we don't get in terms of corruption and the likes, I feel like himself contribute somehow. Now we league they play now. Grass fields them, artificial, and they play a dirty field again, consistently every season. Now they get female Premier League where they play. We now another thing, we in a plausible thing we do. You know, now we have female teams really going CAF, and you see, and now because of that foundation we lay, I made them go to Liberia and win that tournament. Let's be honest, they do well. You know, those are things. Let's commend. We possibly do good. Talk I say do good. Yes, despite a lot of corrupt cases, they would come up, say this and stuff, but actually, himself try. So I feel like Babadi need for do more for sure. Say yes, I really want to develop football in Sierra Leone. So, I mean, that is it, Becky.
Okay, Najimuddin. So, what do you think? Say the team for do with the old player them and the new one they will want kind say?
Well, the new one they want kind say for no say if you want kind say. Leon Stars team or national team, you get for perform well and you get for be very determined because those who are part of the Leon Stars squad right now are very good. For me, I expect them because you see that everybody will then get chance right now at the national team. One can put a performance we go make the next call up. So that is the competition we need. So those who are there are not going into that national team. Therefore, no say if they're calling at that national team, not so for can bluff. Begin begin bluff na community. Now follow you go deliver first you come. Because that one mistake where you make it. Okay, look at Mohamed Kaba. He's a very good player from Bo Rangers. They tell where they get opportunity. Can not do well. Perhaps in 1 or 2 things I don't stuff about him first time. That was his debut for the national team. But people are not care. People are begin. We they go put Mohamed Kaba this that. So you see that. So you need to be determined. Come in, do your thing calmly. Play with you, everything you have, and you would see that improvement. But if you say you come in at a national team, they don't more and can bluff, my man, you'll be out of the team. A clear example now, Robinho from I think one of the captains or the captain of Wilberforce. Let me call out the national team in a match where he play rubbish. I think it was the time of Hamidou Karim. Robinho was a mess in that match. Despite people in the scene not to in fault or this, but was a mess in that match. Yeah, we lost that game this year. Since then, I don't see Robinho at the national team again. So, the one them back with the competition will don't continue, so let it continue because I feel like I'm going to make Sierra Leone able to reach that level. I'm going to make Sierra Leone able to push, for we able to qualify for the next AFCON and perhaps go not as a participating team, but as a competitive team. That is it.
So, Najimuddin, waiting at the role where you think say fans support and media criticism or pressure they do for the team?
Well, that's for me. I just feel like the coach or whosoever is there heading the football arena need for no see those things I think that should inspire you, that should push you. Not to think that way for make you feel like people are not like you. Because me in my whole life, right? One thing I always take criticisms as something very good. Because now they make at times you might not know your weakness. People where they criticize you, not everybody hates you. Some people just want you to be better. You know, I want to cite an example with before I go university, by the way, when I be take extra classes, I get this me bro they teach me English perfect, you know. When he was teaching me by then, if they show me, give me all the repertoire, that's a set of skills I need to at least become a very good writer and speaker. Because by then, if I say I speak in front of a crowd, my whole body the wet as if rain come. But what he did was, whatever I do something or I did something by then, it tell me say you are not better, do this, do this. And when I improve to that level, I do this and do this. Say no, you need to improve. So it make I feel like I'm not good, I'm not even better. Yes, I not reach your level up until now, right? That I'm doing very well in the university. When I do something for our go they tell me say, my man, you need to do more. You need to do more. This sort of better thing. So I not ever look myself to and say I'm one of his best students we ever get. I always look myself like I'm still learning. So waiting I need for doing that. Take criticisms as things that will make you develop, make you do more and improve, rather than begin put yourself down. And the players also, there are times it's not criticisms. Those are not criticism. They are true. What I tell you to take a listen, Becky. There is one thing I want to talk about Sierra Leone players who can call a national team. The fact that they're calling a national team, they come go play Biard League. Then tell you, then tell you say, you know, for do I begin say, now you feed me, now you this. Listen, this is your country you are going to represent. That is why we are here to blast for those who are in the administrations, so that they could spend money on you guys when you are going out there to represent our country. You know, but if you feel like then calling at the national team, you just need for go or go play Apple School Parade League. Those league, by a matter of fact, the last time I remember we invited me, Francis Billy talk, say they should be for the young ones. And the younger ones should be exposed through those competitions as well. But when they give them the chance now, it's all the money in the country. Why is they call? But I'm not denying if you not play on a community league, you play. But if they don't call in a national team, get an in mind. At least be disciplined. That is even disrespect to you. They don't call in a national team. You go, I don't name players, but that's bad. They don't call you in a national team. You come and you go play Biard League. I mean, what you going to do for the country? That you don't even respect the fact that they call you in a national team. Who that you see they do have in other countries them? I mean, that's disrespect. So now once you make Andiano talk about the fact we're not for rely on home-based players them, but some of them know they do well, and we want to let them get the chance because that will develop football and the country league also. But the need for take this into cognizance, say, wouldn't call me the national team and not for go play Biard League again. I need for reserve myself for the national team. What if you go get injury? So man, if you don't go get injury in that Biard League there, but they go national team back. Wouldn't go serious, Becky. That is wickedness. Then go play rubbish. Else they give them the money. Almost $1,000 or so. So they need for look at them criticisms and change. Criticism for me, and I tell you, I don't see it as bad thing. You know, if it is real criticism, not see it as bad. Even if person not like you, they talk bad against you, prove her wrong. To my the shame. Because those people who don't talk back go tell and say, "Body, why you talk against? I don't do this." So you know they able talk.
Just imagine the time where we play in Libya. I don't know if not against Guinea-Bissau or so. And where then say Mohamed Kalon for pull Kai Kamara. You're not supposed for day inside in an Olpa. You don't even take almost minutes and Kai Kamara score.
Yeah. Yes. So you see,
yeah.
Kai Kamara not take that. I mean, it shows
a lot of negative thing them, but Kai Kamara during that game, they say pull him. You not take almost minutes, and Kai Kamara score for Leon Stars.
So that is the thing about criticism. And one player I expect so much we don't play for Leon Stars, Kai Kamara. They don't play with pride and everything. Yeah, despite they don't get bad moments, and I feel I'm determined. I think we make we go out Nations Cup people and go Stone Hills and this. That was for me. It's football. It happens. Why if I go Stone the Man Hills? That man be one call a make name. I mean, for how many years that guy don't play for Leon Stars and go Nations Cup? We go now AFCON. Then Unafi say that guy go willfully pull the team now though. Man, it's disheartening to say, but again, criticism should be something where people foresee good whenever you're in a position in the, because if you cannot handle criticisms, then you would go down, because you always react on the bad side, and anger na something bad. It is evil. They make you say something, you know, for say do what you should not do, and later you get dragged. So not allow like criticism put you down, but better take them as inspiration and motivation to reach to the next level and do better.
So we for learn from criticism, you not necessarily mean so a person criticize you, like
you. Like
yeah.
Most of the times, for me, I don't really want to make example about this, but where I grew up, I grew up in a very big compound where all families, different surnames, people are married to different people, and so we are there. And when I was growing up, I was criticized even for things I did not do by then. Like, I be cry, a lot of things I be cry, but it made me stronger, And today, when you watch most of we wrap up na the compound, none of them are better than me. In terms of what we're doing, learning or whatsoever, none. Because I not take them criticism and then put myself down. I not be the cry, but I be the cry. So there was a time I think like I need to do better. I prove them people are wrong. But today I'm in the university. Most of them are out there. But it is what it is. So take criticism as something to push you.
So
I don't
criticism for being motivation.
Yes,
rather than for being offensive by that.
It's difficult, Becky.
Yeah,
I'm not denying. It's very difficult for you to take criticism as something very good.
No.
It's very because at times you see say you don't give your best. People then still tell you say this now rubbish you do. You don't do better. You are not a better person. You should not be part of this team. Also, but don't take it. Take it light, see it as an inspiration, and move. You see the growth. You see the growth. I mean, since I did now this domain of learning in education also, I don't face them a lot, but I've stepped up. And today, those who've criticized me, those who've looked down on me, are seeing me as someone to reckon with. Yes, some people they criticize you not because you are poor in what you're doing, but because they see you as a threat. So continue being a threat until Lisa come and know that this person is a person I should reckon with. So criticism can come from different lights. How you handle and I make you a better person.
So Fambulem, una self can join we by way una go send una comments na with Facebook, YouTube and all the other social media handles them. Najimo, waiting at the support way government and the SLF they do na their ongoing and improvement that don't take place now na the team.
Well, SLF gets a lot to do for me. They have a lot to do. As we don't mention the challenges them way the team don't face and all. One, they need to make sure say they push for letting them finish first the national stadium, because it is not clearly comfortable that we play all weekends in our man country. Right now, look at the issues we get with Guinea and Yenga. Let's say, for example, we not be getting any neighbor like Liberia and Guinea no more get. We not for the go play, they're not for the encourage we. So since the pass for the go play another man country, the team will play. Serious. It affects players. The traveling and even fans and it.
Just imagine say since the country usa una they go sign all this usa una for go again and usa una they play very far.
Yeah.
So then they said they really are bugging players there.
You consider that they need for try for complete the national stadium. Really. Because for right now, right, we need the backing of our fans. Because Mohamed Kalondon they do well, and I feel like if the players have these fans where they push them also, we play now with Gonski, it will be very, very good for we. So the need for try first they make sure say that side they be sorted. They'll get a stadium where we play games in. Secondly, they need for also try for make sure say not to everybody for the put more in team selection. Where you not to coach, not put more in team selection. It's not your business. You are not a coach. The coach na in no wetin want do na in no system and tactics we use. Low left fale doing job. Me that I believe say coach are doing job. Yes, we would have our own sayings that for we don't do this, don't do this. Yes, that is it. That is football. We have people who analyze, but they come and can't say this me play wali call out because you feel say I didn't a staff executive or I didn't a NSC or Ministry of Sports. That's not your business. Let the guy do his thing.
And again, right, the national team, the players them need for the receive what they receive. Player no go play, he come again, follow you play and hook. It was a shame the last way after AFCON and still the player and give box. What's the SLF people and do them boxing? I mean, I laughed. Say, I don't give the players them. They say that they give box. If they not give box, now they pay them the money. They forget. What's kind of funny than this for so we as a country? It's stupid. That's insane. I don't know. Somewhere people can be delusional in a negative light, in a very I don't say mysterious, but in a demeaning way. And it is conspicuous that even the kids, we need for try for improve the kids there. Yeah? Because it was one time where I Thomas Daddy Ibrahim at the talk say the Jazzy, the William Stars, the Plots, 9B87 stuff. We need for improve the kids then, please. We need for improve them.
No, they are also that say the brand we actually be they make we kit them and the turn the way Thomas Daddy Ibrahim be there and the way this guy come and Babadi we take position as the president for SLFA. Maybe you know be one continue again the partnership with that brand they maybe they try to get new brand, make the players they not be able to get new jersey where they use that old jersey they where they be used so.
Well, my view is that as the president of the Sierra Leone Football Association, you need to take responsibility and have the ability to work under pressure. That's one thing. You should try to improvise, you know, despite not that, but we need for improve on that. So now in job now for able to do something swiftly we go make then comments and they know they go out. Because I just believe say at times we can disgrace ourselves a lot in this football business. There are certain things, not because you're not in a position again, you need for talk am. Left arm, lay up in, you don't do it for do not talk am. Even us, me like that's why when I'm growing up, there are a lot of things I do for people, but you will never hear them for me. You would never hear them for me. I don't say I have done this, I've done this. No, man, we do it. Forget about it. Move on. I've been in leadership positions in my life and I've done a lot of things and laid foundation for people we don't do better. But you not go ever I not go ever come begin talk and say now maybe lady foundation for I will make this. No, you're not part of the thing again. Leave it like that. So Pasikai begin make. At times keep quiet, stay God fetch you case.
So one clear example I learned from this now that I go the time when you start playing a friendly match with Bantal FC. I go watch the game and I be want get an interview with Kista. So after where the game done, me in talk and it was like waiting at the questions they were ask him. I tell and say I want ask him what you think about this game we just play. And he responds now be that I know we can't say anything right now because now maybe then at this position and a new person they right now. So if I can't say anything, it will be used against me. So I'm not in the position for say anything right now. So then I want based on waiting you just they say where you don't do something because people then for be used in negative in whatever way for don't talk people then for just don't find fault. You know how the media can tell like.
Yeah. It is very
so he
toxic.
acts very maturely.
Yeah, that's everything. Listen, Kista now one guy I expect, despite in getting on downside, where all humans will have our faults, flaws. But Kista now one of the best coach again at the country. Coach me anywhere. He's won the league plethora of times, and it is clearly like very difficult to mention one or two coaches that will win to FIFA Sam.
Nasalone.
Yes. Kista is very good. So I just believe also is professional. Yeah, a lot of people and say Kista they pick for people out English or stuff, but the guy is good. Let's call a spade a spade. So for me, that's not something we at least we need for the time for practice. If you know you've done well in this position, no reason for coming in talk to. When you do well, people will talk am. If you not do well again, we talk am. You need to hide. No matter how you try for hide until one day they come up. So let try for understand and they let people know they talk everything. So for me, I just feel like some of the things I don't mention and most of other things I'm not able to remember now for mention are things we bad need for look at and try for make sure say improve for this Leon Stars national team.
Okay, so any specific area the way we forget expectation, like from the defense, the midfield, the attack, and why you think say before expect anything from them, Tinene don't call.
Well, for me, the side way we forget very huge expectation from the attack. Yes, because our midfield is doing so well right now. Another position, but the attack need for do more. The attack need for do more. We need for the score more goals because now we have the talent. We have Alassane as a flying winger. You know, we have the likes of Buya. We have those that are not part of the team presently. We have also Mustafa Bundu, not a part of the team. You know, they are very, very good players. And this team will go so we have Samuel Gandhi who sit on travel, let me go the under 20 and also do well. You know, we have Ali Conte from Eastern Lions. He's young for me. I just feel like he need for land. But if there is a chance for him to play, you could give him. He's another very young and talented player where I believe he gets the repertoire for play for this country. Yes, he just need for do more. You have the Buya, Augustus. I mean, I'm expecting a lot. We need for begin score a lot of goals because now football, you need for score goals for you make them to competitions then at the world.
Yeah,
because
kind level,
Yeah.
they say we play fine, but we
able
not score.
So we need for the score
Yeah.
goals. And since Mohamed Kalon came, that don't be proven. In 4 games, they will score. Against Egypt, okay, I think 3 games will score, yes. But against Egypt, some will not score. The first game, he scored 3. Second game, we able to score against Egypt. It was a 1-0 loss. Then there's the third game we draw. And the last game when we play against Ethiopia will be 2-0. So we don't score, but we need for do more. Me, I expect more from the attack. We have flying wingers. The only thing I feel like we lack, Kai is fading away. He gets the experience and not go entirely bring it down, but he's fading away. Because right now, the kind of wingers, them midfielders will get, forget that striker will score. We focus on finishing, we'll get goals. So I just feel, say, I'd expect much from that side, eh? And Mohamed Kalon need for try for bringing or try for come on with a strike away, they punch goals for we. Despite the wingers themselves, they do. Augustus has proven it for us. Momo as well has proven it. Alassane. But we need that focal point in with him. Kai on the fade away. And for now, Ali, I tell you, say young. Musa Noah come out maybe if he say for step up. That guy is just mysterious. I don't really talk about him, but the guy is mysterious. But I just feel Musa Noah Kamara is that striker way for we that makes Sierra Leone better when he has the supply.
A lot of people give comments on that, say them they expect say Musa Noah and Kamara for they part of the call-up way Coach Mohamed Kalon do. A lot of people give comments on that.
Musa in business, Becky, to be honest, I'm not keen one talk about him too much because as I say, Musa is a mysterious human being. On one point, you will see I'm very steady, they do very good job, but in another point, you see Musa, flip from that side, they don't go another way. So, Musa, yes, they call him for good skin, even when not in any team. Musa is not attached to any football club. Be guided with that. Musa is not attached. And the coach call him, and I want to will not be the cry down kister for say the call players that we not get him. Yes. So we will not for begin come up with that situation. They give the call player we not in any football club. So Musa na just that few player who want play parade that to go approve schoolyard, Now then side they want to play. Because I'm sure Musa is very serious by now. Musa for the play Europe, since one of the top 5 leagues in the world. If you see, Musa is very talented. One of the best strikers I've seen in Sierra Leone over the years since I was born. But Musa no one make use of her talent. I don't know it's in their Bulga or so, but me not believe say them for cry Mohamed Kalon down for that. Sometimes it might not be even the good skin. If you do a background research properly. Because Musa, I see him the last time he go play game, he don't put on weight. So I just feel like that guy, just like he gonna put school, like, hey, Tombo, he score. He can't parade. They are like, so like the guy needs to be disciplined. He need for do more for let able begin calling at the national team. So let them left that man link calling team we don't call. Now them players then they don't go in other games and perform well. So I just believe we can do it against Burkina Faso. I don't go cry down their strength. They're a very good team. Then get Dango Ouattara, the likes of Traoré. Very good players, very good wingers. We go cause problem for fullbacks them. But if we are composed and believe in what we've been doing, yeah, if we do them against Salah, why not for do them against Dango Atara? We Salah good pass 10 times. So, I mean, I just believe in with him, say we can go and do them very well. Because for Djibouti game, I expect my opponents, but I just believe Sierra Leone got 3 points in that match.
Okay, so waiting at the long-term vision for Leone Star leading to AFCON or the World Cup qualifiers?
Becky, the vision is clear. The vision here is we should qualify for the next AFCON. No way we should not qualify. Like, it's this idiomatic expression when they say Opsin's choice, you know. Kalon gets Opsin's choice. It is either Mohamed Kalon qualify or in qualify. That's the only thing. It's a win.
Qualify.
It's a win-win situation. Not so like you get options. Say, hey, if you don't qualify now, this. The thing we make with the patients are all, and one thing we then get on the job with people and tell us, say, we for lay foundation for and for the AFCON. We need for qualify. So the vision is clear there. And we need for make sure, say, not only the next AFCON, in subsequent qualifiers, right? We need for be serious contenders for go, not only the AFCON, but for World Cup. We need for be serious contenders. A lot of people then go see and say, na imagination. But it's possible.
Yeah, possible.
If we build a foundation. That is why I guess a lot of things say we know the gaps them, the loopholes them where they are there. So with those time we need for able to build lock their holes and they see clear improvements, clear development. So we need for do that. Yeah. So maybe the next AFCON, that vision is conspicuous. We need for qualify. Kalon need for take that into consideration and make sure they build a team we for qualify for the next AFCON and also be serious contenders in any group of them put we for qualify for the next World Cup where they come. That would be in 2030 or so. I think to that time, we're in 2025, we have 5 years to prepare for that. So the Slafa president gets all what it takes for them. I believe in Babadi, despite humans can change and this not other different administration, you need for do more for able make sure saying achieve Nabo Rangers. So let's see how it goes. But the vision is clear. Qualify for subsequent competitions. AFCON, the next AFCON is a must. We need for qualify and subsequent competitions as well. We need for make sure say we be serious contenders, especially for the World Cup, even if we not qualify directly. But at least if in another route self we use back, we very, very long.
So
low
for
demand.
another route.
That I mean where you can second CAF consider you as one of the best losers. There's the 4 best losers. You have to play semi-final in this World Cup qualifiers and 2 way win the semi-finals and go final. When the one they win, they go represent Africa. So they go longer in the FIFA Confederation Tournament, where you get 1 team from America, you get 1 team from Europe, you get 1 team from Asia, and the team that win that Africa final would also represent Africa, and a 1 great team and about to qualify. So now they play semi-final, back final, 1 great team they qualify, join the rest who don't qualify. So it's a very, very long route. But I just believe say Kalon will achieve that, and with the leadership of Babadi Kamara, focused and purposeful, they are going to do it.
So Mohamed Najimuddin, before we draw the curtain down for today, you know, so with the fans say we get a lot of things for do we can to and football game na salon, football business. So waiting at the word where you get for the fans them, we where they support, we where they online, they comment, what do you get for say to we?
Well, the one thing I go say first is that let we rally behind the team. Let we rally behind the leadership of Mohamed Kalon and Babadi Kamara and be hopeful. Let we not begin judge them now. You know? So let's have that belief. They're not going to appoint you when we want. They're not going to call the players we want.
They're not going to call everybody.
Yes, but listen, be patient. Look at what the coach is doing and see how they deliver. But if you can't begin to say, they not call this me player, they not call this me player, when of course, tomorrow they go call you player unable to do better. There's one debate to go when some universities they protest against Furabe College. Now in the chief judge, some of them they all about una debaters, they're not good, they wouldn't go on stage and disgrace themselves. So not go for solid and call the player, say go disgrace himself, and not able to call again. Let the player fight for the place. When he gets the place now, tomorrow I wouldn't call go deliver. Yourself go gladly. So let's leave the coach, let the coach do his job, support him, and see say we go out there and win. Whatever
Mohamed Kalon they do right now, low supporter. I just believe say in the get and right. And one thing I tell you say I don't be very happy with now the consistency. You are building up to something, so you are consistent in calling players. That is something we are not seeing. You know, the players that they call game in, game out. And that is one thing where England, they bash at Thomas Tuchel presently. Thomas Tuchel go drop a lot of players that wouldn't feel safe or perform for them in the World Cup. So one of their old players talked about how you need for build a tradition, you need for build a tactic, you need for build a family. You need to get a very strong base going into the World Cup. So if you know they call players them, we believe Sige for going to the World Cup now, they go begin go call all kind of players them just because you want call all man. It affect what you and build going into because England will win the World Cup. So the same way for Sierra Leone, don't allow Kalon is on the right trend, calling players where feel say go able go and perform for will qualify AFCON now. We can build a tradition, the connection on the between among the players them. So I just believe they succeed. Lord supports them, be patient, criticism, yes, they can, but let's be very, very clear and honest with our criticisms, and at least they will be calm in all situations. We players in any situation, this AFCON, they talk one player come away for make who qualify, they say miss penalty or not score a goal, we'll go begin stone us again. Incident you not find there. Load the patience.
Miss penalty,
Yeah,
I think.
then Kai Kamara the all. So that is not something we need for the do. Football now something where they happen, they happen. We don't see that happen with a lot of countries and a lot of players them. They happy with England, Euros. We know the backlash, but not go stone the house again. Let's be calm. This is football and hope for the best. And I hope say the kind Udo they work so right now and this kind of leadership, if only they are positive and purposeful, trust me, Becky, they would achieve. Kalon has all what it takes. He has everything. With no youth of doubt, would succeed. So let's be hopeful and support the team and be calm in every situation.
Well, Fambul, that's not the voice of Mohamed Najimuddin, a commentator, journalist, and also an analyst. As we don't give you analysis on Salon football. Basically, we know so we get game this Wednesday on the 8th, and also we get game on the 12th, and don't give you analysis on them games 10 day. So as we got the curtains down for today, maybe bring this edition of Liberty Sports Camp Toner, may na fudia to Wariko, and have a lovely weekend.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Start them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God.